Well, we're having the walkout today to make a stand that we deserve better treatment, better payment, and better staffing. I guess this is just our way of, showing that we had enough and that something has to be done. So.
We're here, Amazon workers in Cicero, delivery station DLN2. We have not received the bonuses that we were promised. There are people here who were hired as permanent workers and then they took their badges away and made them temporary workers. And most importantly, we're here demanding a $5 increase for our wages. And they're in there trying to intimidate us, trying to threaten us, but we're strong, we're staying united. And this is just the beginning of our fight.
Think about it this way, like the managers, how would they like it if they just walked in one day and they're told, well, you might get fired any day now. It's not fair. Like, what's the point of coming to work then, Yeah.
Because blue badges have more different benefits than the white badges.
Exactly.
Especially when it comes to like the VTO and the UPT, they go by the point system anyways.
Yeah. Well, great example is my dad passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
And they told me like, oh, we'll give you bereavement. Yeah. When I got my check, I wasn't paid for it. And they're like, oh, it's just, you don't qualify for it.
Yeah, I went to Amazon. They offered us regular employment.
Yeah.
Meaning like we will be here past the seasonal mark. And as soon as we got through with the orientation and everything, we come to find out they take away our permanent badges. So now we have to worry about like our job security past December. That's just too much stress right now, especially during the holidays and COVID coming.
And it's not fair, who wants to, come into work every day with that fear that might be your last day? You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna, apply just to come work, for a week or two and just call it a day. Like, we applied because we saw a full-time position. We saw, they're promising all these benefits. They're promising,
bonuses.
They promised a bonus that nobody ever got, and it's not fair.
The question is, who is next?
Yes, for the walkout, yes. That's right.
Hell yeah.
You're not asking for much, you're asking for fairness. That's it.
The majority of workers at this warehouse signed the petition for a $3 an hour raise and for safe staffing. They said they were going to look into it and get back to us. They never did. They're not taking us seriously. They're not respecting us.
Like we're working during the holidays, and the days that we work has increased. Like we work in six days now, 10 hours apiece, no sleep, and constantly moving back and forth. Like the last time that I had a chance to have a decent amount of sleep was basically almost a month ago.
So we made our first petition, which is a water petition. We demanded access to clean water the entire time. We demanded for water bottles to be brought into the facility and a right to have a break to get that water, because we were being denied those breaks. And we delivered that petition during a shift, and next thing you know, they brought in waters. So after we realized that the power that we have as workers, we decided to continue fighting for our rights and for better working conditions.
A lot of us worked on Thanksgiving because we were promised double pay for that day, and so people took time away from their family, their friends, etc., because they thought, oh, we'll make some extra money today. When we found out the next Thursday that they didn't actually pay us the double time, we confronted them as a group. Like, they tried to lie to us and say that they were like, oh, we never promised that double time pay. So people were just mad, basically. Like, people were just mad, and we were like, yeah, fuck it. Let's present these demands. We'll give them one more chance to address this stuff. And if they don't address them, we're walking out, because we actually need to do something to affect the only thing they care about, which are their numbers. But that's how you can get such cheap shipping. It's not like innovation. They just track you so you can't go to the bathroom. It's not like innovation. They just rip off their workers and commit like what seems to me like wage theft.
By uniting and by taking action, we flip the role on them. This has a serious impact on their morale. This has a serious impact on just how managements even perceive themselves as superior to us. And it has an impact on our own confidence, because all of a sudden we realize that we are powerful. But in order to realize that power, we need to unite, and we need to act, and we need to overcome our fear with courage.
We don't have like a organization that will stand up and fight for us within the facility. So this is that. You know, this is us coming together and fighting for what we want and what we need.
We've now decided to rename ourselves Amazonians United Chicagoland because we're no longer just one facility. We're now a big family, basically, of a big community supporting each other.
They're seeing that what we are doing works, and they're seeing the power that we are building, because the power comes from our unity and from our numbers. The only way that this spreads is by leading the way and by setting an example. And today was a very strong example. And that brings hope. That brings hope and a feeling of connectedness. I think that's the basis for building some real working class power. This is the way that we can begin changing the world.